How's it going, everybody? The second half of the PlayStation Summer Sale is running from now until August 12th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If any physical editions exist, you can find them down in the description, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $12, 60% off, Legend of Mana is a remastered action RPG where you embark on a heartfelt journey to restore the mystical mana tree and uncover the long-lost secrets of the enchanting world of Fadiel. Using magical artifacts to literally build the world around you, you'll decide where towns and dungeons appear, shaping your adventure and story progression through your own creative choices, exploration, and branching storyline. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Visions of Mana is a beautifully animated action RPG following Val and his childhood friend Hina, the newly appointed Alm of Fire, as they journey to the sacred mana tree. Explore a vast, semi-open world teeming with adorable yet ferocious monsters, engaging in fast-paced, three-dimensional combat that harnesses the power of elementals, while switching between characters and classes to suit your preferred playstyle. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $18, 40% off, Ys, Memories of Celceta is an action RPG where Adol Christin explores a mysterious forest to recover his lost memories and uncover the secrets of an uncharted land filled with danger and ancient ruins. Explore the vast, great forest of Celceta, engage in fast-paced real-time combat, and map out unknown territories while building a party, discovering hidden landmarks, and uncovering deeper story elements. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $24, 40% off, Dead Cells Medley of Pain bundle is a Metroidvania-inspired roguelite where you'll master fast-paced Souls-like combat through an ever-changing castle and hordes of enemies. This bundle includes the base game plus all major DLC, The Bad Seed, The Queen in the Sea, Fatal Falls, and Return to Castlevania, adding new enemies, weapons, and late-game pathways, including teaming up with Richter Belmont and Alucard to conquer Dracula's castle. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $15, 75% off, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is a content-rich first-person shooter featuring tactical multiplayer, an expansive zombie suite, and a large-scale Blackout Battle Royale mode. Choose from unique specialists with distinct abilities in grounded, team-focused matches, battle through 5 undead adventures packed with secrets and boss fights, and explore a sprawling Blackout map filled with iconic weapons and fan-favorite locations. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $28, 30% off, Diablo 2 Resurrected Infernal Edition includes the remaster of Diablo 2 and its Lord of Destruction expansion, plus the new Reign of the Warlock DLC adding the Warlock class with 3 unique skill paths. Master over 200 skills across 8 classes, vanquish the Burning Hells in 8-player co-op, and take on expanded endgame challenges including Terror Zones and the Colossal Ancients fight. It's an 88 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and over 1,000 hours to platinum. For $30, 40% off, Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is a chilling survival horror game set on Rogetsu Isle, where a group of teenagers return to confront their mysterious past armed with only the Camera Obscura, a camera that can wound and repel vengeful spirits. Explore haunting locations, piece together a dark and tragic story, and survive tense encounters where every shadow and flickering reflection could hide something deadly. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $16, 70% off, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name Deluxe Edition is an action-adventure where Kazuma Kiryu, living under the alias Joryu, is drawn back in a dangerous conflict to protect his family. Switch between the powerhouse Yakuza style and high-tech agent style to unleash bone-crushing combos and electrified gadgets, with the deluxe edition adding Majima, Seijima, and Dojima as allies in the Colosseum. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $15, 75% off, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is a pulse-pounding first-person shooter that thrusts you in the volatile geopolitical conflict in the early 1980s during global tension and espionage. Experience a cinematic single-player campaign filled with espionage, deception, and covert operations as you chase down a shadowy Soviet threat across East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, and within KGB headquarters, where every decision can alter history. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $12, 85% off. Watch Dogs 2 Gold Edition is an open-world action-adventure where you play as Marcus Holloway, a young hacker taking on an invasive surveillance system across a vibrant, stylized San Francisco Bay Area full of personality. With its lively tone, flexible mission design, and a suite of extra content from the Deluxe Pack and Season Pass, it offers a dense, gadget-driven sandbox full of clever systems and rewarding player freedom. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $25, 75% off. Atomic Heart Gold Edition is a frenetic first-person action-adventure set in a utopian world gone horribly wrong, where humans once lived in harmony with robots before technology and experiments made them rebel against their creators. The Gold Edition includes the base game and the Atomic Pass, enhancing the experience with the Annihilation Instinct, Trapped in Limbo, and Enchantment Under the Sea story expansions. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin Deluxe Edition is a brutal, fast-paced action RPG that reimagines the origins of the Final Fantasy legend with intense combat, dark storytelling, and chaotic energy that feels both nostalgic and fresh. This deluxe edition includes the full game, a digital art book and soundtrack, plus the Season Pass featuring 3 major expansions: Trials of the Dragon King, Wanderer of the Rift, and Different Future. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $25, 59% off. Earth Defense Force 5 puts you in the boots of an elite EDF soldier tasked with defending Earth from overwhelming alien invasions and explosive, action-packed battles across cities under siege. Face the unprecedented Primer aliens, the first intelligent humanoid enemies in the series, whose cunning and strategy demand both courage and skill to overcome, adding a fresh layer of challenge and excitement to the franchise. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off. Little Nightmares 3 is a co-op horror adventure that follows 2 lost friends as they struggle to escape the nightmarish Nowhere, a world cruelly hostile to children. Working together with their signature tools, a bow and a wrench, you'll sneak through grotesque environments, solve environmental puzzles, and rely on cooperation to overcome towering obstacles and terrifying threats, whether played with a friend or an AI companion. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off. Atomfall is a survival action game from Rebellion set 5 years after the Windscale nuclear disaster, dropping you into a British countryside quarantine zone filled with cults, rogue government agencies, and dark secrets. Scavenge, craft, barter, and fight through rolling hills, cult-controlled ruins, and nuclear bunkers, blending marksmanship with hand-to-hand combat as you unravel the truth of what really happened. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off. LA Noire, The VR Case Files is a dark, atmospheric crime thriller set in 1940s Los Angeles, now fully rebuilt for virtual reality with enhanced immersion, realistic environments, and reimagined gameplay. Step into the shoes of Detective Cole Phelps to investigate brutal crimes, unravel conspiracies, and interrogate suspects across 7 meticulously recreated cases spanning traffic, arson, homicide, and more. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 75% off. Remnant From the Ashes Complete Edition is a post-apocalyptic action RPG where you battle monstrous creatures, epic bosses, and relentless hordes of enemies, either solo or with up to 2 friends in co-op. This complete edition includes the base game plus the Swamps of Corsus and Subject 2923 DLCs, offering expanded storylines, challenging new zones, and intense roguelike survival mode where enemies grow stronger with each encounter. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $27, 75% off. Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition is an action-adventure where you live the life of a cunning outlaw in a richly detailed galaxy, combining the base game and Season Pass, including the A Pirate's Fortune and Wildcard story packs. Explore bustling cities and sprawling landscapes on your speeder, tackle high-stakes missions, and pilot your ship in intense dogfights, while every choice shapes your reputation and opportunities. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $15, 70% off. Langrisser 1 and 2 is a remastered classic strategy RPG duo where you command Ledin, Elwyn, and their companions in a quest to obtain the sacred sword Langrisser and restore peace to a war-stricken land. Both games feature branching allegiance systems that shape the story, fully redrawn character art, modernized UI, and the option to switch to classic visuals and the original FM soundtrack for purists. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off. Tales of Grace's F Remastered is an action RPG where childhood friends Asbel, Richard, and Sophie face political turmoil, magical threats, and personal growth across the vibrant world of Affinia. You'll battle using the Style Shift linear motion battle system, switch between arts and burst styles, and explore diverse environments with quality of life improvements like autosave and encounter skipping for smoother gameplay. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $35, 50% off. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a high-speed arcade racer that sends Sonic and Sega's iconic characters across land, sea, air, space, and warp dimensions using travel rings that dynamically transform each race mid-lap. Race solo or online across 24 tracks and 15 crossworlds, choosing from the largest roster in series history while mastering unpredictable layouts, power-ups, and dimension-shifting shortcuts. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $12, 80% off. Wolfenstein All History Collection is a narrative-driven FPS bundle following BJ Blazkowicz's fight against a Nazi-ruled world across 4 interconnected campaigns. Battle through the New Order, the Old Blood, the New Colossus, and Young Blood with dual-wielded firepower, cinematic set pieces, and sprawling levels set in war-torn Europe, Nazi-occupied America, and resistance-filled Paris. It's a 79 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 125 hours to get all 4 platinums. For $14, 30% off. Phasmophobia is a 4-player online co-op psychological horror game where you team up as paranormal investigators to gather evidence of ghostly activity and survive hauntings. Explore over 10 haunted locations, from creaking farmhouses to abandoned asylums, using EMF readers, spirit boxes, thermometers, and cursed objects to identify more than 20 ghost types, each with unique personalities, powers, and unpredictable behaviors. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off. Hatsune Miku Project Diva X is a rhythm-based music game where players help Miku and her friends sing, dance, and perform spectacularly across 5 unique clouds, each presenting distinct challenges and styles. Complete rhythm-based challenges using 30 new and classic songs, customize nearly 300 costumes for your performers, and master timing, combos, and performance mechanics to achieve high scores and unlock additional content. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $21, 70% off. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance Deluxe Edition is a dark, sprawling JRPG set in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo called Da'at, where angels, demons, and the mysterious Kaditsu clash, and your choices as the Nahobinyo shape the world's fate. This deluxe edition includes the base game, Mitama DLCs, demon subquests, and expanded areas, enhanced visuals, and improved systems for the ultimate Shin Megami Tensei 5 experience. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.